These very upset fans have been saying that this is the episode 3, which would be the final nail in the coffin of Star Wars. And I was like, why would anybody say that? Why would anybody say that?
Why would anybody say that?
1, the power of 2, the power of many.
I carried them. I created them.
You have to be careful with scissors.
You can't go. We're stuck here now. It's not up to you. You can't stop me. Yes, I can. How? I'll kill you.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
The Acolyte, Episode 3, one of the most disappointing Star Wars episodes ever made.
Why would anybody say that?
I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life.
We've reached the 3rd episode of The Acolyte, and this one really surprised me in a good way.
Yes, just like anal stimulation surprises you in a good way.
I did think this episode was like a B-, which totally good.
This is a really good story that's being told.
Yeah, man, this was a great episode.
God, I love this episode. This might be personally my favorite so far.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Just kidding, I love it. But according to the ratio of your positive Acolyte Episode 3 review, most of your own viewers didn't even like this episode.
Stings, doesn't it?
The majority of people have really liked it. The critic reviews have been really good.
I was like, oh, this is compelling stuff. Like, this is actually, like, compelling to me.
You must be on crack.
Man, I really enjoyed what this episode was trying to do and what it was trying to accomplish.
You appreciate what they were trying to do, which is fundamentally change what the Force is, go full-on Force is female, tarnish the significance of Anakin Skywalker, and shit all over George Lucas's canon.
I liked it, and I liked that it challenges the lore.
And what these people mean when they say challenges the lore is that they appreciate when Disney breaks canon.
Pathetic. You're a freak.
All right, enough blind praise with zero substance. Let's get to the good stuff.
All right, so anyway, she says that the galaxy is not kind to women who wield the Force. And let me tell you, a lot of Star Wars fans aren't either.
Here we go.
Okay, so I can definitely see why a certain vocal minority will be up in arms at this episode, mostly because it features almost exclusively women.
You know, it's amazing that these people think that after 2 completely ratioed trailers and a current Rotten Tomatoes audience score sitting at 20, that we are still the minority.
As expected, some of the discourse from the vocal minority who just don't seem to like anything with women or people of color in it.
What an idiot.
I will say, I think it's going to be very hard for Disney to cast upcoming Star Wars projects because this level of hate just isn't worth it, even for up-and-coming actors. Like poor Lee Jung-jae coming off of Squid Game, doing a great job on The Acolyte, and for what? First of all, no one is going after Lee Jung-jae or any of these actors personally. However, I will say this, Chlamydia Burns, Grace Randolph, if it does keep away some of these activist directors and activist showrunners, that is a good thing at the end of the day, and I'll take it.
You know, acting like children in the lead up to this show, just because, again, they seem to have an issue with anything that's not revolving around a straight white male lead.
Can't wait to see what discourse Nerdrotic comes up with this week as he continues to grift that corner of the internet for money.
Wow, taking a shot at Nerdrotic, ladies and gentlemen, calling him a gwifta.
As he continues to grift that corner of the internet for money.
Yeah.
For beliefs that I genuinely think he does not honestly hold.
Wow, so you're accusing Nerdrotic of being a fake. You're accusing him of being a fraud. This guy has, what, thousands of action figures and comic books? Knows his shit to the point that he's appeared on Piers Morgan. And you're trying to label him a fake and a fraud.
Good luck.
Do you want to start doing grift content so that we make more money?
No.
We could make more money. We just have to be racist.
And it's kind of like, you know what, if you don't enjoy it, just stop watching it.
Why don't you stop watching it? I mean, you and the rest of your pals in this video clearly aren't having fun. We are having fun trashing this shit. Are you having fun ripping on Disney Star Wars and watching them cry, whine, complain, and get triggered? Smash the like button if you are.
Do it.
father, they were carried by Mother Coral, they were created by Mother Anastasia. I absolutely think we're meant to think of Anakin's birth in this moment.
Fans feel this undercuts Anakin's specialness and his uniqueness. But I actually think that it makes him even more special. No! And it deepens and heightens the lore around that aspect of his character.
Why is that? Because it leaves open the possibility in your headcanon that Shmi Skywalker is a lesbian and got knocked up with the thread?
Well, now that makes Anakin less special because of that. I'm not really going to have that same criticism just because this is a very different thing. This is very separate from those movies. I know it's the same universe technically, but
who cares if it breaks canon or ruins characters because we're getting more content, more Star Wars content, right?
I don't really, when I'm watching this, I'm not constantly thinking about how it fits into the larger universe. Like, I don't really care. I just want a good story here.
Yeah, screw George Lucas and his legacy because we got Disney Star Wars trying to indoctrinate people's kids.
It's not the end of the world, right?
You know, based on what we know about the other virginses, the sets of twins, maybe that's why Anakin himself is divided between the light side and the dark side, which I find it fascinating. Like, that's why he's split right down the middle.
She has absolutely no idea what she's talking about, as you're about to see here.
Well, first off, there's already been another set of twins created by the Force in the animated show Star Wars Visions, another Force dyad, a male and female like Kylo Ren and Rey.
Star Wars Visions is not canon, which she got roasted for in her own comment section. And you know what else she got? Massively, and I mean massively, ratioed for her Star Wars The Acolyte Episode 3 Disney shill review. And of course, like all these other Disney Star Wars shills defending The Acolyte, you gotta make sure to cry racism.
Now, I didn't see anyone complaining about the Star Wars Vision situation, which is literally exactly the same. Although, you know, of course, different ethnicity.
Like, I love queer shit.
I love when Star Wars is weird and gay, so...
You got a lot of problems, don't you?
Maybe some people will have an issue because we have lesbians in Star Wars. God forbid everybody lose their mind.
Because it's got two moms, and a lot of people have a problem with that.
You know, we got a coven full of women, blah, 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 not enough white men, blah, blah, blah. Women touching each other's faces. Oh my God, it's way too gay.
God, these people accuse us of recycling the same argument over and over again, and yet they do the same exact thing, but significantly more.
If your criticism of this even involves the word woke, it just gets deleted in my comment section, man.
Pussy.
A coven of exclusively women that includes trans women. So you cannot have a father and still exist from this setting. You can still have kids there.
Wait a second. Are you trying to say that there are trans women in the coven and they are sleeping with the biological women in the coven and therefore...
You can still have kids there.
That's fucking disgusting. Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
Created by Leslie Heathland. Yeah, girl. Fucking again. What, episode 3? What a fucking banger.
This isn't lore breaking at all. Like, in the slightest. None of this is.
Leslie Headland has done such a phenomenal job.
What, are you retarded?
Real Rejects, another pro-Disney channel getting ratioed for shilling for The Acolyte Episode 3.
Nice. Phantom Menace, we had waited since Return of the Jedi for a Star Wars film, and then we immediately start with a trade dispute. You know.
Yes, because this was just significantly better than The Phantom Menace, right? Fuck off.
And it resembles and parallels to things in our real world, which is something that George Lucas did originally with the original trilogy.
God, trying to compare The Acolyte Episode 3 to what George did with the original trilogy. But I'm not a Disney shill, these people say.
Bullshit!
Okay, now what I'm about to show you now is truly insane. This Grogu-attracted person made the attempt on Twitter to defend Leslie Headland's relationship with Harvey Weinstein by trying to link George Lucas to Harvey Weinstein as well, so as to say, well, you can't criticize Leslie Headland and not criticize George Lucas. George Lucas took one picture with the guy in 2003, and Leslie Headland was his personal assistant for 4 years. And not 1 year like you tried to lie about in your tweet.
A seriously low IQ person. Seriously.
I swear to God, the lengths these Disney shills go to defend Disney Star Wars is truly insane and even disgusting at times. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out some of the other Star Wars content already live on the channel. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.